Okay, students, today I am going to explain another assignment, that is assignment number 5. Now I am going to explain the concept of securities premium reserve and utilization of the securities premium reserve. See, what is meant by securities premium? Securities premium is nothing but over and above the face value, whatever the amount is there, that is called securities premium. Say for example, face value of the share is 10 rupees, but you are issuing the shares, say 13 rupees. So whatever the excess over and above the face value, that is, your issue price is 13 rupees, but face value is 10 rupees. So the excess 3 rupees is called securities premium. So in simple words, securities premium is nothing but over and above the face value. So that is called securities premium reserve. So securities premium reserve can be utilized only 5 specific purposes. You cannot be utilized any other purpose other than those 5 specific purposes. So that those are: 1. Securities premium can be utilized for issue of fully paid up bonus shares. Second one, for writing of the preliminary expenses. Third one, for writing of the share issue expenses and discount on issue of shares and writing of the underwriting commission. Next one, premium payable on redemption of debentures or preference shares. The next one, for buyback of its own shares. So these are the main 5 purposes the security premium can be utilized. Okay. So now actually this is a continuation of the previous class. I am going to explain. So the main purpose of these illustrations are, once again you have to decide whether this particular item will comes under which head. What is the main head? What is the subhead? You have to classify. So already I said, in case of equity and liabilities, there are 4 main heads, that is SS and C. S means shareholder fund, another S share application money pending allotment, N non-current liabilities, C current liabilities. These are the main 4 heads in case of equity and liabilities. So the next one is in case of assets, there are 2 main heads, that is non-current assets, current assets. Now I am going to explain illustration number 16. You have to decide whether that particular item, what is the main head, what is the subhead. You have to decide. Now I will read illustration number 16. How would you disclose the following items in the balance sheet of a company? First one, share issue expenses. So, and one more thing, first of all you have to download the PDF file. So that is illustration number 16 you have to see now. So first point, share issue expenses. So that is, you have to decide what is the major head, what is the subhead. Share issue expenses. So share issue expenses, just now I said, share issue expenses, where it will come, or from which fund you can be set off these share issue expenses. Very simple. That is, share issue expenses you can be set off are written off. One, either out of the securities premium reserve or general reserve, or you may be utilize the surplus, that is from the statement of P&L. Any one of these three sources you can be written off the share issue expenses, but first priority you must be given to the securities premium. The reason being, security premium can be utilized only for 5 specific purposes, not more than that. So that is why if there is any security premium is there, first out of which only you have to deduct the share issue expenses. Okay, so there is no subheading at all. Okay, very simple from the major head. So that is share issue expenses you can written off. Okay, from the securities premium or general reserve or statement of surplus, that is a statement of P&L. The next one is a premium on redemption of debentures. So what is the major head, what is the subhead? Premium on redemption of debentures, under which head will come? Very simple. So that is a major head is non-current liability. Subhead, that is long-term borrowings. So under non-current liabilities, long-term borrowings, what are the items will come? You know very well, already I explained. Okay now. So in case of long-term borrowings, debentures, bonds. Okay. So that is a debenture, premium on redemption of debentures. Okay, already I explained all those things. Long-term borrowings, fixed deposits, public deposits. Okay, the next one, debit balance of statement of P&L. Third one, what is the major head? Very simple. So that is a debit balance means you have to put it in negative. Okay, what is the major head? Shareholder fund. What is the subhead? Reserves and surplus. Okay, so in that surplus you have to put it in bracket. That is a subhead. The next, loan from bank. So loan from bank also, what is the major head? That is non-current liabilities. Subheading is long-term borrowings. Okay, that is long-term borrowings. The next one is loan repayable on demand. Loan repayable on demand, what is the major head? Current liabilities. What is the subhead? That is short-term borrowings. Next, shares in SBI. And that means we are making the investment in SBI shares. So what is the major head? Non-current assets, major head. What is the subhead? Non-current investments. Okay, the next one. Again, investments. So investments, unless otherwise specified, whether it is a short-term investment or long-term investment, you can presume it is a long-term investments. Okay, that is non-current investments. So what is the major head? That is non-current assets. What is the subhead? Non-current investment. The next, interest accrued on investments. Okay, that is nothing but outstanding income. So where you can disclose this item? What is the major head? Current assets. What is the subhead? Other current assets. Then guarantees given by the company. So guarantees given by the company. Okay, what is the major head? Contingent liabilities and commitments. So subhead is contingent liabilities. So that means this illustration you can be solved only when if you know the format very well, and that means main headings, subheadings. In that subheadings, what are the items are included, you must know. So then only you can solve this illustration easily. Okay, that is why I am always saying format is very important, because the chapter is format based chapter. Okay, so compulsory question in the examination in every attempt. Okay, then I am going to read illustration number 17. How will you show the following items in the balance sheet of a company? Okay, first one, provision for doubtful debts. Provision for doubtful debts. So provision for doubtful debts, what is the major head? Provision for doubtful debts? Very simple. So that is a current liabilities. What is the subhead? Short term provision. Then money received against share warrant. Money received against share warrant. Second item. What is the major head? So money received share warrant itself is a major head. Okay now. So shareholder fund is the major head. Okay, because in shareholder fund there are three items will come: share capital, reserves and surplus, money received against share warrant. So that means what? So main head is shareholder fund, shareholders fund. Okay, in that subhead is money received against share warrant. The next, checks or drops in hand. Okay, that is checks in hand, drops in hand. Okay, second item. This is third item, checks or drops in hand. So what is the main heading? So that is current assets is the main heading. Subhead is cash and bank balances. You must disclose it in cash and balances. So next, bank overdraft. Bank overdraft. So what is next one? That is bank overdraft. What is the major head? Major head is current liabilities. Then subheading is that is subhead is short term borrowing. The next one is deferred tax liabilities. Deferred tax liabilities. What is the major head? That is non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities. Subhead deferred tax liability itself. Then deferred tax assets. What is the major head? Non-current assets. Subhead itself is deferred tax asset. Because in non-current assets there are 5 major subheads. You know very well. So that is fixed assets, non-current investments, deferred tax asset, long-term loans and advances, other non-current assets. The next one, computer. So computer, what is the major head? So computer is an asset. So computer, major head is non-current assets. Subhead is fixed assets in the tangible asset. Whereas computer software, next one, computer software, what is the major head? So that is a non-current assets is the major head. Subhead is fixed assets in that intangible asset, computer software. Then building, what is the major head? So in case of building, major head is non-current assets. Subhead is fixed assets in that tangible assets. Then building under construction. So building under construction, again major head is non-current assets. Subhead fixed assets, capital work in progress. Okay, this will come. So this is all about today's class. Okay, thank you. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Happy preparation.